Good morning, guys. We are ready to start our kickboxing class this morning. So all you need for this class is enough space to move around a little and some comfortable clothes to work in. If you have extra equipment, you can use a heavy bag. You can use a pad mounted on the wall. You can use a partner holding mitts. Any of those are fine. All of these combos are adaptable to any of those applications, or you can just do it in the air. So if you're joining us on YouTube, go ahead and hit like and subscribe so that you can get all of our videos. And make sure you ring that bell for notifications. That way you'll know when we have new videos. I will get you guys started then. Feet about hip width apart, starting with just a gentle warm up. We're going to swing our arms from side to side, letting our hands tap our hips, just kind of loosening up our back, checking in, making sure everything's working okay this morning. And then if everything's feeling good, go ahead and start turning a little further, lifting your heel, letting your body swing all the way. Let those arms come out a little farther, a little faster. Start getting your heart rate up just a little. Beautiful. Now from here, we're going to bring everything back into stillness. Swing our arms in nice big circles forward. And then backwards. And then throw them in and out a couple times. Really stretching your back and your shoulders out, getting everything warmed up. Beautiful. From here, moving into hip rotations, nice big circles in one direction. And then the other direction. And then from here, moving into our side lunges. So bringing your feet in a little close, starting with little baby side lunges. Go ahead and practice that guard position. Get your hands up by your chin, elbows in nice and tight, shoulders down and relaxed. If everything's feeling good in your knees and ankles, go ahead and bring your feet out a little further. Do a little bit bigger side lunges. Warming up those leg muscles too. And then maybe even a little bit further, coming all the way out, doing some nice big side lunges, whatever that is for you. Beautiful. All right, bring everything back in. From here, we're going to move into our windmills. So arms out to the sides, opposite hand to opposite foot. Start with your knees nice and bent, but if everything's feeling good, you can go ahead and straighten those knees and get a good stretch through the back of your leg while you're warming up your hips and your back. Two more. All right, and then finishing off with our high knees, of course, starting low with our medium knees, and then gradually lifting it a little bit higher, a little bit higher, a little bit higher. Each time, bringing it up just a little bit more until you get to whatever is your maximum. And you want to push right to that maximum, maybe just a smidge. Try to go a little bit further, but you want to make sure it doesn't hurt. You just want to be right at the edge of whatever that stretch is for you. Two more on each leg. And done. All right, we are ready to get started. Now, for today, we're going to start in a horse stance. So you want to make sure that it's a good one that's going to keep your muscles engaged, but not too low because we're going to be doing it for 2 minutes. We're going to start with just some punching in the air. So we're going to do 1, 2 straight punches, 1, 2 hook punches, 1, 2 uppercuts, and then 1, 2 elbows. Now, when I do elbow, I like to stop it. That helps me make sure I'm really engaging all these back muscles, and it makes sure I don't over torque and hurt anything. So put that hand out there to stop it. Also, it makes a nice satisfying sound when you get a really good shot in. All right, let me grab our timer. And we have, oh my goodness, I passed my timer. Here we go. We have 2 minutes on the clock. So 1, 2 straights, 1, 2 hooks, 1, 2 uppers, 1, 2 elbows. Just get a nice rhythm going, holding that horse stance, keeping those leg muscles engaged. Nice, you got it. Go slow the first couple. Make sure you get the flow. Make sure there's nothing pinching or pulling. If there is, you may need to alter how you're standing or how you're moving your arms through space. Okay, so if you're a little confused by that, what I mean is if you go to do a really big hook and it hurts your shoulder, do a little smaller, lower down hook. Right in here is just fine. It doesn't have to be a big overhead round. It can come right through here, nice and easy, not put any strain on your shoulder. If you go to do that elbow and your lower back says, oh, what are you thinking? That's okay. Keep it smaller. Bring those motions in nice and tight. You're still getting exercise, you're still moving, but you're doing it without any pain. And that's our goal. All movement is good movement as long as it doesn't hurt. Nice, there you go. You got it, keep going. You have 30 seconds to go. Beautiful. Almost there. One more set. Perfect, time. All right, march it out and just take a second there. Take a nice deep breath. And then from here, we're gonna put that left foot in front. We're gonna do a front kick, cross, hook, and then another one of those elbows. So this is gonna be a lot of motion turning side to side. You wanna, again, make sure you're protecting your back. If you feel any pinching or pulling, keep the movement smaller. And you can even just do very little torso movement and just be very gentle on that back while you're still getting a good workout. So front kick, cross, hook, elbow. If your back doesn't bother you and you're doing great this morning, go ahead and do big full turns, keeping your eyes in front, lifting that back heel or the front heel on that hook so that you can get really good momentum. All right, here we go. 2 minutes on the clock. So we got front kick, cross, hook, elbow. Remember, do it slow a couple times. And then once you've got it, go ahead and pick up the pace. Now that front kick is a nice snap kick coming right up the center as a groin kick. So think about just snapping it up nice and fast. And for this one, you want to kind of point your toe a little bit so that you're hitting with like your shin and instep if you're targeting. You got it, nice. Keep breathing. Again, putting that hand out to stop the elbow, making sure you don't overturn, and getting that nice sound to let you know you made good contact. "30 more seconds. You know what that means. Time for that burst of speed, fast as you can go. Move those hands fast. You got it. Almost there. 2 more like that, even faster. And back to regular speed. And time. Perfect. March it out. Take a deep breath. And then we got to do the other side. So from here, you're going to put your right foot in front. That same front kick, a snap right up the middle. So just lift the knee, extend, and put it right back down. Cross, hook, elbow. One more time. Front, cross, hook, elbow. And if you get mixed up, you do a cross and then a jab, no worries. Just go straight into your cross, hook, elbow from there. It's all good. All right, 2 minutes. Yep, perfect. Do it a couple times slow. Get a feel for it on the other side, and then pick up the pace. Nice, looking good, guys. If you find when you're doing that elbow, that as you come through, you're hitting like a ring or something, that can not feel so great. So you can either leave that off or cup your hand so that you're hitting the palm, not hitting right there on that ring. You got it. Keep it up. Almost there. All right, time for that burst of speed. Fast as you can go. Even a little faster. You got it. Focus on those fast hands. Keep breathing. One more. Okay, maybe 2 more. And then back to regular speed. And time. Nice. All right, march it out. And then from here, we're just going to start off with some calf raises. But while we're doing those calf raises, we're going to make sure we're pulling our core in really tight. So we're getting a good core workout at the same time. So stand up really tall. Try to make yourself grow as tall as you can up from the crown of your head. From here, you're going to bring your arms out and then up into our cactus arms or goalpost arms. Suck your belly button in like you're pulling it in towards your spine. And imagine like you're squeezing your rib cages together. And then from here, you're just calf raising. Holding those arms out, keeping the arms engaged. Squeezing that belly in. Keeping it engaged. And just up on your toes and then back down. Not so much on your toes, really, on the balls of your feet. Yeah, there you go. Still squeezing the belly in. Don't let those arms fall. More than halfway there. 20 seconds to go. You got this. All right, last 10 seconds. Hold it. Come up to the top. Stay up on the balls of the feet. Belly sucked in, arms up. You can do it. Almost there. And time. Whew, all right, shake everything out. Go grab some water. That's 1 set down, 2 to go. All right, gang, bring it back in. To start our next set, we're going back to that horse stance. But this time, we're just going to focus on our hooks and our uppers. So we're going to do hook, hook, upper, upper. So we're really focused on the back muscles here. And you want to bring that hook right past your face and then stop. That's going to tighten all those muscles. You can feel it there. Same thing on the other side. With the upper, you want to bring it just about eye level and then stop it. And again, that's going to help tighten all those muscles so that you can really feel the work. Make sure that you're driving with your hips. So let your body turn. Nice, you got it. All right, 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Hook, hook, upper, upper, hook, hook, upper, upper. Beautiful. Stopping it short, putting a little power in it. And again, if you feel anything pinching or pulling in your shoulder, just lower that hook down a little bit. See if that helps. You can even do belly shots and just keep it all the way down at the bottom. Still the same thing, just bring it past and then stop. If you like those high ones, go with those. You can always adapt your workout and make it your own. You got it. One minute down, 1 minute to go. Nice, almost there. All right, last 10 seconds. Drop it down and just punch it out. Punch, 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 punch. You got this. Fast as you can. Nice little horse stance, punching it out. Go, 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 go. Just a couple more. All the way out, all the way back. You can do it. Go, go, go. And time. Beautiful. Whew, march it out after that one. Nice. All right, from here, we are going to put our left foot back in front. We're going to do a jab cross fade. We did this one last week. That's the one where you just bob back to miss the punch coming towards your face. So we got jab cross, fade, cross, knee. Jab cross, fade, cross, knee. So as you're rocking forward from that fade, just add the punch on it. You got this. 2 minutes. Here we go. Jab, cross, fade, cross, knee. Beautiful. Jab, cross, fade, cross, knee. And if you throw a jab, cross, and then another jab after the fade, that's okay too. Remember that all movement is good movement as long as it doesn't hurt. So if you feel like you did something wrong, just let it go, get back in your flow, and keep moving. Nice. Now I'm reaching across to pull for that knee because the style of knee that I'm doing right now is a cross body where I'm pulling it like I would be going into someone's kidney. So reaching across and then bringing the knee sideways up to meet it. Beautiful. Keep breathing, you got this. Oh, it's time for that burst of speed. All right, fast as you can go. Fast hands, get them in and out. Keep breathing. Almost there, one more like that. And then back to regular pace. And time, beautiful. Marked it out, take a second, give that hip a rest. And then we gotta do the other side. You knew I was gonna say that. All right, switch feet, right foot in front, jab, cross, fade, cross, knee going the other way. Jab, cross, fade, come back from that fade with the cross, knee. All right, here we go. Nice, nice and smooth. The other thing I'm doing with the reach for the knee is I'm reaching like I'm grabbing behind someone's shoulder and neck to pull them in, which adds a little bit more realism for self-defense, but also it teaches you that body motion so that if you ever do have to knee somebody, you'll know to pull them into it as well. Beautiful. Almost there. You got it. Time for the burst of speed. Fast as you can go. That may not be quite as fast as it was in the first set, and that's okay, but you still want to go fast. Keep breathing. Hard to go fast if you're not getting enough air. Two more. And back to regular pace. Don't stop moving. All right, one more. And time. Nice, march it out. All right, from here, we're gonna go back to those calf raises, but this time, we're gonna do it while we're in a lunge. So you're gonna find a lunge position that works for you, and it can be a fairly shallow one, whatever your knee can support. And then you're just gonna go up into a calf raise from that position. Keeping that upper body involvement, we're gonna put our hands on our head and suck that belly in tight, tuck the tailbone under. All right, 1 minute, here we go. Depending on how your weight is distributed, you may be feeling this more in the front or the back. That's okay, because the next one we're gonna do it the other way. So your legs will still be even, I promise. Remember, you can always adjust your position if you feel that it was not the best position for this exercise. Take a second, stop and adjust your feet. You're halfway done, which means you only have 30 more seconds. "15 seconds to go. Almost there. Oh, I'm feeling it in my back calf. "5 seconds. And time. All right, march that out. Maybe do a few kicks, shake those legs a little, and then go get some water. That's 2 sets down, 1 set to go. All right, gang, bring it back in. For our last set, we're going to go back to that horse stance one more time. But this time, we're going to focus on straight, straight, elbow, elbow. So similar to what we did in the first set, 1 out and back on each side. Then we're skipping those middle 2, elbow, elbow. If your shoulders allow this range of motion, for your elbow, you want to try to roll up and then angle down, like you're aiming at the side of somebody's jaw, coming down on that downward angle. If your elbows don't like that, just bring them straight across at whatever height works for you. If your shoulders don't like that, rather. All right, 2 minutes. Here we go. Straight, straight, elbow, elbow. Straight, straight, elbow, elbow. Nice. Remember to stop that elbow. Make sure you don't over torque and hurt something. And get that satisfying thud all at the same time. And keep breathing. You got it. Looking good. And again, if you're bumping a ring when you do one of these elbows or both of them, keep your hand cupped so that you're just hitting the palm and blocking those rings so they're not accessible. Because let me tell you, that stings. It does not feel great. Almost there. 45 seconds to go. No burst of speed on this one. Instead, we're going to slow it down and do power shots. So you're going to do an out and back as fast as you can on each one. And then power shots on the straights. Out and back, out and back, elbow, elbow, out and back, elbow, elbow. Want your jabs to come back as fast as they go out. And then power on those elbows. Beautiful. 2 more like that. And then back to regular pace. We got just a few more seconds to finish out. And time. Nice. Shake those legs out. And then put that left foot back in front. This time, we're going to do a shield, cross, hook, and then we're going to finish off with a back front kick, but it's going to be a push kick instead of a snap kick. So a snap kick, quick, right up the middle. A push kick usually comes from the back leg, doesn't have to, but it gives you more power. So you're pushing like you're stomping into somebody's stomach. So pushing out with the bottom of your foot. So we got shield, cross, hook, front kick. All right, 2 minutes. Here we go. Shield, cross, hook, front kick. Beautiful. Do it slow a couple times. Make sure you've got it. And once you do, you can pick up the pace. Now you may be saying to yourself, this push kick feels slow. And you're right, it is slower than a snap kick for sure. But it's also a lot more powerful. And if you put it at the end of your combo, hopefully 1 or 2 of your other shots have landed. So it's not a big deal that it's slow. Plus, it's really great for engaging your core. You got it. Keep it up. Keep breathing, guys. Almost there. We're working the hip flexors today with all these knees and front kicks. You got this. If everything's still feeling good, keep it up just like you've been doing. But if it gets to be too much, do a smaller one. Those are still working the same muscles, just not as intensely. So if you're having trouble getting your knee all the way up, just go with it. It's okay. Remember, all movement is good movement, as long as it doesn't hurt. All right, one more time. We're gonna slow it down. Power shots. So full shield, power cross, power hook, power push kick. Full shield, cross, hook, push kick. You're gonna do 3 more just like that. Nice. Last one, you got this. And then back to regular pace. We got time for maybe 2 of these. And yep, time. March it out. All right, of course, you know what we have to do now. We have to do that other side. So put the right leg in front, full shield, cross, hook, push kick. Full shield, cross, hook, push kick. 2 minutes. Here we go. Nice. Keep breathing. You got it. Almost there. Got about 30 more seconds. So we're down again. Power cross, power hook, power on that push kick. Full shield, cross, hook, push kick. Strong as you can. One more like that. And back to regular pace. Having timer issues over here. Give me 1 second. Oh, 5 seconds to go. And time. Beautiful. March it out. Take some nice deep breaths. And then we're gonna do that lunge on the other side. So last time we had this foot and back. This time we're going to switch. Hands on the head, belly pulled in, tailbone tucked under. 1 minute. Here we go. Fairly shallow lunge. Adjust your feet if you need to. And you want to make sure they're fairly wide on railroad tracks. If you have them one right behind the other, it's really hard to keep your balance. So bring them out, hip width or wider. And then raise it up and lower it down. More than halfway there. About 10 seconds to go. And time. Whew, definitely feel the burn on that back calf. All right, you are done. Grab some water and then we'll do our final stretch. Fantastic job today. All right, bring it back in for our final stretch. Feet hip width apart, maybe shoulder if that's more comfortable for you. Breathe your arms all the way up. And then exhale and fold all the way down. Hang here for a moment. Just let gravity help you stretch everything out. And then bend your knees, roll all the way up. Shoulders around and back. Do that 3 times. And then forward 3 times. And then you're going to take one arm, bring it across your body. Lower that shoulder away from your chin. And you're just going to tilt your head down towards your chest a little bit. Just to whatever you feel a good stretch is. You're not trying to crank into anything. Bring your head back up to neutral and release. Go to the other side. Again, shoulder away from the chin. Pull that arm in nice and snug until you feel a good stretch. And then lower the chin to the chest. And release. All right, from here, put your left leg in front. You're going to peel those toes up and bend your back knee a little bit until you feel a really good stretch in that calf. We worked it really hard today, so we want to make sure we show it a little love. Beautiful. From here, straighten the back knee and lean forward, adding a hamstring stretch into that. Maybe reach towards your toe if it feels good, or the floor, depending on your range of motion. Otherwise, just keep your hands on your knees. Take one more breath here. Plant that foot, come up nice and slow. Take that back hip and press it forward till you feel a stretch through the hip flexor there in the front of the hip. Beautiful. Release and switch sides. Starting with just putting that right leg in front and peeling those toes up, bending that back knee, sink down just enough until you feel a really good stretch through that calf. And come back up. On that back knee, lean forward, toes still up off the floor. Reach for the knees, the toes, the floor, whatever is in your range. Add that hamstring stretch into what we're doing here. Plant that foot, come all the way back up, press that back hip forward. Get that good stretch through the hip flexor there in front. And release. Bring your feet back hip width apart. And we're just gonna add a little light twist. So we're gonna take our left hand, reach it over towards our right hip. Other hand is gonna be also on that right hip, and you're just gonna look over your shoulder for just a gentle spinal twist, whatever works for you. If you're looking out the window to your side, that's fine. If you're looking all the way towards what's behind you, that's fine too, or anything in between. Release. We're going to go to the other side. So bring that hand around, bring the other hand up to meet it. Look over that shoulder, however far gives you a good stretch without cranking into it. No pushing or tearing, just a nice light stretch. And release. All right. If you haven't gone to functionalbliss.us to check out our classes yet, I urge you to do that. I'm going to follow up this class with one of our foam roller classes so that I can soothe all these muscles that I just worked really hard. If you haven't tried it yet, Jess is a great teacher. Go check it out. You will thank me for it, I promise. All right, I'll see you guys next week.